On this beautiful planet Earth, we are located in the Southern California waters of San Diego. San Diego has 3 anchorages. Well, like 4, but let's stick to sharing the 3 legit ones, A1, A5, and A9. You can apply for a permit for one of these at portofsandiego.org. A1, or La Playa, located near Shelter Island, is a 72-hour weekend-only anchorage. A5, or Glorieta Bay, located off Coronado Island, is a 24 to 72-hour anchorage available 7 days a week. The catch is there is a limit of 3 bookings in A1 and A5 in any month. Lastly, we have A9, and this is considered the cruiser's anchorage, located adjacent to the United States Coast Guard Air Station. You can get a permit for 90 days within any 365-day period if you are a non-resident of San Diego County. Permits for this anchorage must be obtained in person at the Harbor Police Customs check-in dock to prove your residency. You also need to renew this permit every 30 days. Now, we have been mostly at A9, but cruising in between A1 and A5 throughout the month. On today's episode, we are in A1, or AKA La Playa Cove. What are we doing, Connor? We're paddleboarding! Yay! Convince Connor to come paddleboarding with me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at him go.
We like to do fun things
From
time to time. We're gonna run aground again.
How will we ever get out? Better go before the tide drops. We'll never get out of here.
It was nice to have this beautiful sunny morning to take a moment to just soak up all the benefits of the hard work we just put in the last 7 months.
Beautiful day out here at La Playa in San Diego. And Malvina is too scared to get in the water because it's cold. I don't blame her. So this is the technique she's come up with. We got a couple bungee cords hooked up to the paddleboard, hooked up to little suction cups, little extended pole all the way down to almost the bottom of the keel, probably, right? Not quite.
Probably if I go, once I get further back, I won't be able to. But look how much, I don't know if you can tell in the water, all that stuff that's still, oh! We're still learning.
We might need a knot around that. We might need to just use line instead of bungees. Good job. You'll get it. We'll keep you posted, guys. Well, Malvina's doing all the hard work, but I'm trying to come up with new ideas to make things easier. So this is what we've come up with. Tied a line to that cleat right here on the outside of all the stanchions and lifelines. All the way back here. And now she gets to just, she's really going for it here. She gets to just slide along this line, reattach her bungee cords, and it seems to be working.
Yeah.
It's working good?
Uh-huh.
Good job.
Thanks, babe.
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of paddleboarders being called ocean sweepers, but that's kind of what it looks like they're doing. Malvina really took that to heart. She's actually sweeping the ocean.
Cleaning the ocean, guys. It's important. No,
Give it a good scrub.
It's hard to switch back and forth to scrub, 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 and then paddle. So use it as a paddle.
Rinses the brush off good.
Uh-huh.
Give the ocean a good cleaning.
Well, I unclipped from my line, and maybe that was silly. Look at me, I'm such a fast sweeper.
It looks like it works good, huh?
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna opt out maybe for my paddle. Have a race with you tomorrow with this.
After a tough day of scrubbing the boat, Malvina gets a little rest in the hammock. We just set it up. It's on the inner forestay. And this we get to use our little spinnaker donkey deck. And a cleat right here and just an extra little piece of line. And off we go. To sleep.
The relaxation.
The relaxation. She's doing it right. She's bringing a blankie, a pillow, a book, everything. Hopefully I tied that.
Alright.
There we go. You got a yoga mat under you just in case you fall. Look at that. And this one has a mosquito net on it, and it might actually be the best place we can be when it gets warm in the tropics. Just be sleeping out here, rocking to sleep. All cozy. Okay, good night.
On today's adventure, we become a ninja and clean the bottom of the boat. Time to mow the lawn.
Guys, there's a ninja in our boat trying to drink all our water.
I'm gonna be so warm, even though I can't move that much. I'm gonna inspect what I scrubbed yesterday and then get further down on the keel and the prop. Let's get our tools.
Let's go.
Connor made a homemade hookah system, so let's see how it works.
Well, I said I wasn't gonna jump into San Diego. I was gonna wait to clean the bottom of the boat when we got down to Mexico, but sometimes you start something and it's better just to finish it. And I just saw a guy swim, just doing an open swim, so it can't be that bad. But if I end up getting sick, you guys know why. Time to test all the equipment out. If you don't hear me breathing in a little bit, Connor's system failed. Thankfully, I'm close to the surface where I could not die. Be prepared to get me mouth to mouth.
Alright, she's doing it, guys. Take a little swim down with just the regulator. Make sure it gets you the pressure. Still enough pressure?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Plenty? Alright.
Okay, I had to bring you guys along because I did not think it was this bad. Let's take a look at what we're working with down here. Kind of crazy, right? Woo. All right, I'm gonna do the rest on my own so I can have two hands. Whew, mowing the lawn today.
Good job, Ed.
Hello.
She's having so much fun, but she's losing her mind.
It's a wee bit
She's become an aqua woman now.
I'm really glad I put the 7 bill on because I'm a little shaky. And look what happened to my glove.
Oh, she's scrubbing too hard.
Oh yeah, and I need my scrubby.
Scrubbies.
Okay, but now you.
Squibbles.
First I was gonna show you guys.
Then I'll show you the side I just finished.
It's a world of difference. I'm so glad I'm doing this, even though it's a wee bit yucky and very hard to see down there. Alright, you ready? Here we go! See, this side has no sun! Shoot! But the visibility is pretty bad. So you guys just gotta trust me. I'm doing hard work down here.
There she goes.
Check out this epic homemade hookah dive system. We bought an oilless air compressor, 50 feet of air hose, and a swivel air regulator, all under $300, and a world of difference when cleaning the bottom of the boat, with no tanks and no extra gear to mess with.
I'm pretty impressed with this little air compressor. It is just kind of kicking on and off. It's set to 130 psi right now, and it just drops down for a little bit when she takes a breath and pumps up, kind of gets to that pressure and then stops. So it's not a continuous noise, but it's fairly continuous.
Okay, I need that now.
Well, we're officially running out of projects, so this is what we're getting to now. We are testing out all of our life jackets. So it says to inspect, what is it, every 3 months?
Every 3 months you should,
Manually inflate.
manually inflate them, make sure they are not leaking at all. This is your lifeline, right, when you're out in the ocean, so you want these to be checked on. They're important features. Check your gear. Oh, and I guess I wanted to show how to open it, because it was kind of like, at first I was looking at these and I was kind of confused. I was like, I don't get these. I don't understand. These all inflate. There is a handle you can pull so it kind of inflates, but they're very, very sealed on the edges, and so it's almost hard to see that you can actually unvelcro it. And it unvelcros all around the other side, and then you have a little straw right here. You pop this top off. They don't look like the most comfortable things. Oh, look, you got a nice little neck.
Little
cushion.
scarf.
Scarf. Sun protector. Yeah, you want these to float, right? Check them. Alright, we're gonna keep them inflated.
All night. What are we thinking? They're all good. I mean, it's colder than it was, right?
Yeah.
Impresses. All right, we're safe. We're sexy. We're looking good. Little science this morning. We're doing some experiments with the solar.
Science time, science time, science time! With Captain Connor.
And Malvina.
I'm just deflating over here.
So we got all the solar panels on the starboard side, all tilted up because the sun is coming from there. These ones are still just vertically mounted. And we got this back one that is also horizontally mounted. And so I thought I'd fill you in on some of the results here. Science rules! So basically I just wanted to give a little rundown on what everything's producing right now. We do have the permanent horizontally mounted one back there, which would be equivalent to having a whole solar arch. And I'm getting 60 watts off of that right now, and it's rated at 195 watts. So that's about a third of what its rated capacity is.
The sun's over there.
On this side right here, I'm getting 330 right now. And so that is rated at 600 watts, so that's a little over 50%. And then on this side, which I just tilted them all out, cut all these pieces of wood so I can tilt them out and do this experiment.
And move the boom out of the way.
And move the boom out of the way. We have a couple small shadows from the backstay and fishing poles and stuff, but nothing significant. And we were getting
235 watts?
a little over a third of the capacity on that. So this is definitely the most efficient at the moment. You know, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, so we're not at high noon right now, but we've been getting pretty much that power ever since 7 this morning. On this side, without them tilted up, we would be getting very low power off of that. Probably, 50 watts or something like that, just because of the bifacial, and it gets a little bit from the side, but the shade from this little section of the boat ends up kind of blocking one panel. And I've also done a little experiment where, let's see, I'm getting 223 watts off of this right now. And if I just block one of these panels halfway with my body, that's dropping down to 47 watts. So the parallel argument is correct, but the vertical we like better, I think.
Science.
Science rules.
Science rules. So Connor and I are deflating. Wow, my hair looks glorious. All right, deflating life rafts, putting them back in, and I'm really stoked that we... Life vest, excuse me. It's not a life raft. This is a vest. You're right.
You could float on it.
And I'm glad we went through that process, because so much equipment you have that you hope you never have to really use and have to inflate and all that good stuff. But it's important to know how to use it when the time comes. I think I would have been like, I would have had it on without knowing that it opens up like that if I didn't play around with them. So good job, Connor. Thanks for showing me how to use everything we have on the boat.
I also wanted to give you a little update on the solar. I know we did one earlier, but we are now pulling 438 off the vertical ones and 230 off of the horizontal 3 that are over there, and only 64 off the horizontal one that's off the davits. So yeah, I'm even more convinced that we did the right thing with the vertical ones. Of course, you only get one side at a time, but still, it's a very efficient use, and these were cheap. They were $750 for all 6 of them. So you could do your whole boat in them and just kind of, enclose in all the lifelines and totally be chilling. So pretty good. This is 12:50 in the afternoon. These are the vertical panels, and the sun is just right there. The horizontal ones propped up look like they're getting plenty of sun. Not really any significant shading on them, just that the lights from the backstay itself, and a couple lines from the main sheet just kind of shading it. Other than that, it's all open to the sun. Same thing with the one off the davits. It is all just one little shade from the from the fishing pole. I might take that down and see how we do. Got rid of that shade and we bumped up to 84 watts instead of 64. I don't know why this one's not doing very well. Maybe it's my settings in my charge controller, but I swear it's the same settings as everything else. Maybe I'll give it a little wipe down, but that's pretty upsetting to only be getting 84 watts. So this air compressor is pulling 75 amps from our 80 amps. Let's see. From the inverter. That's in DC, not in AC. AC, it is 900 watts total, so it makes sense, I guess. Let's see if they do it again. Oh no, oh no. Pushing their luck. Oh jeez. Oh no, oh no.
Our friends Hannah and Matt are the most hilarious humans ever, and we are so excited every time they come onto the boat.
Feels like it's cooking.
I'm out here just chill dogging. The boat is rocking. Chill dogging. The boat is rocking.
It's not rocking right now.
I don't know about that.
If the boats are rocking, don't come a knocking.
Why is there a sock on their rudder?
How peaceful.
How peaceful.
Earthquake testing.
And then over here, kielbasa. Have you ever seen a
Biggest
kielbasa?
kielbasa you ever saw.
It's a wedding sausage.
It's a little late, but we'll take it.
After 3 glorious nights at La Playa, or A1, we still had 1 permit left for the month. So why not meander back over to Glorieta Bay, or A5. Look at that fog rolling in.
Here we go.
Gary and Amber, here we come.
Down.
Cruising to the cruisins. We thought we were nervous going through the bridge. How much is this guy shaking in his seat?
A little bit taller than us.
He's just really wide though, too. We are pumped today though. Connor sold the 20 horsepower outboard. Woo-hoo. We may have lost like 600 bucks on it, but that's okay. We got it off the boat and it's one less thing to worry about and shuffle. Now we're back on the 10 because we are gonna try to sell that tomorrow morning. And so Connor switched up the gas can and the fuel line. Got it all ready for the guy that's gonna come tomorrow, and then we can fully just be committed to our enduro. We also did not have enough gas, so Connor grabbed his skateboard and he skated to fill up on gas, so we have enough gas to get to the cruisins.
It's like a 3-mile round trip skate to go get 2 gallons of gas. It was fun though.
I was impressed because he did it really fast. I was trying to bake cookies to bring to Gary and Amber's, and I didn't even finish cooking the first batch before he got back. Or I guess you bake them. I didn't get finished baking the first batch until he was already back. Here we go, on your marks, get set!
you hear my teeth chattering?
Spirits were high. We were going to get our sails soon and going to start heading down to Mexico any day now. And we were feeling festive, listening to Christmas music and feeling all cozy. And then everything started to shift.
I really don't know where to start. I'm kind of speechless. I just keep getting sent back a mile every time we try to move forward. Fraudulent account. Connor's card got charged like $5,000. We thought we were being so productive with those Social Security and just making progress while we were here. And now it's just like, why did we even do that? But this is also not the first time. I know people go through this. We will get through it, but man, that was definitely just a total punch in the gut.
Hi guys.
Hello.
We're having a great day.
In this next clip, we are totally venting, sharing our struggles we're going through at this moment. If you're wondering why we are still in San Diego, hopefully this answers your questions. So let's give you a little bit of backstory. As everyone knows, we have been a little bit upset with already having to wait an extra month just to wait for a new head sail, because our head sail ripped on the way down, and not only did we pay like $500 in Marina Del Rey to get it repaired, it ripped again not too soon after. Our whole trip has been delayed waiting for a sail, and we've been in San Diego bopping around. While we were here, exciting things are happening. Like, we found the outboard that we've been looking for, and we found a whisker pole like in the last episode we were super excited about. This is what the whisker pole plugs into. We call it a donkey dick. It is called technically a toggle. And so our problem was, we were super excited. We got our whisker pole, inserted it, everything looked good. And then when we tried to bend this down to fit so ideally we could keep that whisker pole up against the mast, because right now it's laying on our deck, it got caught right on this piece.
It's a 4-inch whisker pole, and this is probably for a 2 or 3-inch whisker pole, so we needed a longer one.
So yeah, it kind of got stuck, and it would only fold down about this much. So we were like, okay, this is fine. We're just gonna get a new toggle with an extension that will come out here, so this has that ability to fully fold down. To our surprise, we find out that how much this is like $300 for what seemed like a simple part. Now, don't get me wrong, I know this is first world problems. But as a sailor, we do know that parts are expensive. And so we're like, all right, fine. We'll get the damn new piece. And so we go on West Marine and order this.
Looks like it includes everything, right?
Everything's in the picture.
You would think. Very little description on here. Just a basic part number, basically.
And so we're super excited.
This is what it comes with.
This is what it comes with.
So we're missing the whole rest of the piece here. This one's machined in, So you can't just get that out. I mean, I'm sure a machine shop can do that, but we don't have the tools on board to be able to do that. Now, to get this piece for this one is another $800 or something. So,
and then the story unfolds. So if you're still watching and are like, boo-hoo, poor them, let's add on. Since we're here and we're stuck, when we just got married, I was like, let's go to the Social Security office. Let's get myself a new Social Security card with my new last name. I'm trying to go through the whole process of get all of the government work finished. So when we leave, I already have a passport with my new name. Might as well get the Social Security card. I don't know how they gave me the passport without the Social Security. It's a long story, but to keep it simple, Connor came with me. And we brought his old Social Security card. It was completely torn up.
She was making fun of my Social Security card.
It looked like a dog ate his Social Security card. So I said, come with me. Even though you don't have an appointment, maybe you can piggyback off my appointment. And thankfully, the guy working there got both of us new cards. So we've been excited. We don't need those for this trip. But we knew they were getting sent to his parents' house where they were going to be kept safely. That same week, we think about our credit card situation and how we're going to get money out. Internationally, it can be very expensive to take money out at ATMs. Like the banks will charge you, the ATM will charge you. And so we decided to get a Charles Schwab because we heard internationally it's the best card to use. So we ordered that too. And you know what happened? They both came at the same time. The Social Security and the Charles Schwab coincidentally arrived at the same time.
Perfect timing. Right before we were leaving, everything was going to be great.
We were like, okay, we're getting all of our stuff. We have done these last little upgrades. Everything's coming together. We thought we got all our parts we needed. And then
a notification from Charles Schwab with a fraudulent charge on my card that I haven't actually received yet. Somebody went to a casino up in Riverside County and charged my card. Somehow they were able to activate my card. What we're assuming, they must have found my Social Security card, had the address, had enough information to be able to activate the card. So now we have to go through that dispute, which can take up to 3 months to get that money back. So, things are looking good. Looks like things are looking up for us.
Yeah. Fraud on his card. Both our Social Security cards are gone now. I think there's one more thing. So we got our VHF. We had a VHF. We upgraded to one that had AIS. It said on there that it had AIS capabilities. And we got it. And what do you know? AIS does not come with it. It's a feature for like all the I don't even know how to explain it.
It's compatible. It's not, yes, it doesn't come with it. So to make that compatibility work, we have to buy another $800 part and then have another AIS antenna. And then, so we got the antenna today. So the package was delivered. And we are just crossing our fingers hoping that that other $800 AIS transceiver did not get stolen with all the mail.
Because right now it said it was shipped together and we have the antenna and we don't have that other piece.
So, Merry Christmas, everyone. Losing my mind here, guys.
Should we just
I wish we would have just kept everything simple and just left for Marina Del Rey. We should have just sailed down there with the ripped head sail and figured it out down there. Everything's gone to hell since we've been here. Ay, ay, ay. This is cry laughing. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for letting us vent a little bit. If you ever thought about buying a boat, maybe rethink it.
Yeah.
It's hard. Thank you so much for letting us vent. We're working through all these kinks and life is continuing on. Might as well just laugh when shit hits the fan.
And then
If you love watching our videos and feel like contributing to our journey, here's our Venmo. Whether it's buying us a beer, maybe a honeymoon gift, or helping to contribute to beautifying Alivo, all donations are truly appreciated and are not taken lightly. Blessings, y'all, and thanks for watching.